Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again, and we're going to look at another Flashback episode. This is number 13, and this concerns Mystic Warriors by Konami in 1993, but also, of course, the year 1993. So let's go back to 1993, and via the Crazy Climber 80 DeLorean, and let's start with news events. Czechoslovakia splits into the Czech Republic and Slovakia. The Sri Lankan Navy kills 35 to 100 civilians on the Jaffna Lagoon. Iraq's illegal weapons factories are bombed by U.S. forces. Iraq then allows UNSCOM inspectors to resume flights. Bill Clinton is sworn in as the 42nd President of the U.S. A van bomb parked below the North Tower of the World Trade Center explodes. Over 1,000 are hurt and 6 die. Macedonia PAL Air Flight 301 crashes shortly after takeoff from Skopje, killing 83 of 97. Janet Reno is named the first female Attorney General of the U.S. Bombs explode in Bombay, India, killing 257. North Korea announces its withdrawal from the non-nuclear treaty and refuses inspectors access to nuclear sites. A massive blizzard hits eastern U.S., Cuba, and eastern Canada, killing 184. Michael Jordan's father, James, is shot to death in his car by 2 young men on Highway 74 in North Carolina. And this results in Michael Jordan taking a retirement from the NBA, but he returns in March of '95. The David Koresh-led Branch Davidian compound in Waco is burned in a standoff with police. 76 die, including Koresh. Former Bolivian dictator Luis Garcia Meza is sentenced to jail for 30 years. The Zambian national football team all are killed in a plane crash in Gabon en route to Dakar, Senegal. Sri Lankan President Ranasinghe Premadasa is assassinated by a Tamil Tiger suicide bomber. 24 Pakistani troops and the UN forces are killed in Mogadishu, Somalia. Typhoon Corin causes massive damage to Philippines, China, and Macau. A floating chapel in Bocao, Bulacan, Philippines kills 266 when it sinks. Hurricane Calvin kills 34 in Mexico. A 7.7 earthquake kills 230 on a Hokkaido, Japan island. Azanian People's Liberation Army fire on a congregation in a Cape Town church, killing 11. Asiana Airlines Flight 733 crashes into Mount Ungeo in South Korea, killing 68. King Baudouin of Belgium dies. His brother King Albert II succeeds him. Over 130 die when a Royal Plaza hotel in Thailand collapses. Russia's last troops leave Lithuania. PLO leader Yasser Arafat and Israel Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin sign a peace accord in Washington, D.C. An Alabama bridge collapses as the train Sunset Limited crosses it. 47 die. A 6.2 earthquake hits Maharashtra, India. 9,748 die. Wow. In Mogadishu, 2 U.S. Blackhawks are shot down. 18 Americans and over 1,000 Somalians are killed. South Korean ferry Seohae capsizes near Busan, South Korea. 292 die. Burundi President Melchior Ndadaye dies during a coup, sparking a civil war. Over 400 Sri Lankan military are killed in the Battle of Punarin. The Brady Handgun Violence Prevention Act is signed by Clinton. Colombian drug lord Pablo Escobar is gunned down by police. North American Free Trade Agreement is signed into law by Clinton. Michael Jackson is accused of sexually molesting 13-year-old Jordan Chandler. Floods kill over 4,000 in Bangladesh, India, and Nepal. 732 people in western U.S. are infected with E. coli from undercooked Jack-in-the-Box beef. Now let's look at some celebrity deaths of 1993. Dizzy Gillespie, Rudolf Nureyev, Sammy Kahn, Audrey Hepburn, Charlie Gehringer, Thurgood Marshall, Andre the Giant, Joseph L. Mankiewicz, Arthur Ashe, the wrestler Texas Tornado, also known as Kerry Von Erich, Lillian Gish, Ishiro Honda, Steve Olin and Tim Cruise died in a boating accident together. Brandon Lee died in an on-set accident on The Crow. Cesar Chavez, Jimmy Valvano, Johnny Mize, Conway Twitty, Drazen Petrovic, Ray Sharkey, First Lady Pat Nixon, Roy Campanella, Fred Gwynn of the Munsters, Don Drysdale, Reggie Lewis, Hervé Villachet, Raymond Burr, Charles Lamont, Vincent Price, Federico Fellini, River Phoenix, Bill Bixby, H.R. Haldeman of Watergate, Anthony Burgess, Gary Moore, Frank Zappa, Don Amici, Myrna Loy, Moses Gunn, and Sam Wanamaker. Now let's look at TV shows of 1993, TV show debuts. Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman, Star Trek Deep Space Nine, WWF Monday Night Raw, Kung Fu The Legend Continues, Homicide Life on the Street, Beavis and Butthead, Real Stories of the Highway Patrol, Walker Texas Ranger, Adventures of Briscoe County Jr., Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Late Show with David Letterman, Two Stupid Dogs, The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, X-Files, Bill Nye the Science Guy, Legends of the Hidden Temple, Saved by the Bell The New Class, Sequest DSV, Late Night with Conan O'Brien, Animaniacs, great show, Ricky Lake, Frasier, Biker Mice from Mars, Rocko's Modern Life, Dave's World, Harry Anderson died recently, NYPD Blue, Boy Meets World, Grace Under Fire, The Jon Stewart Show, Diagnosis Murder, The Nanny, The Adventures of Pete, and Veggie Tales. Now let's look at movies of 1993. Jurassic Park, In the Line of Fire, The Fugitive, Schindler's List, multi-Oscar winner, Philadelphia, Tombstone, Good Western, Mrs. Doubtfire, Cliffhanger, Sleepless in Seattle, Dragon, the Bruce Lee Story, The Piano, Leprechaun, pretty stupid, Groundhog Day, Loaded Weapon 1, that was actually pretty funny, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, The Sandlot, Dave, Last Action Hero, The Firm, What's Love Got to Do with It, Free Willy, Coneheads, Needful Things, True Romance, Dazed and Confused, Cool Runnings, Malice, Nightmare Before Christmas, Demolition Man, Carlito's Way, The Three Musketeers, Addams Family Values, Wayne's World 2, Geronimo, an American Legend, Batman Mask of the Phantasm, and Grumpy Old Men. Now let's look at number one songs of 1993, and some other big hits too. I Will Always Love You, huge hit. A Whole New World, Informer, Freak Me, That's the Way Love Goes, Weak, Can't Help Falling in Love, Dream Lover, I'd Do Anything for Love, but I won't do that, Again, and Hero. And other big hits of 1993, Two Princes, Whoop, There It Is, Nothing But a G Thing, Runaway Train, River of Dreams, Ordinary World, Come Undone, I'm Every Woman, What's Up, All That She Wants, I like that song, Insane in the Brain, Bad Boys from the show Cops, What Is Love, Three Little Pigs, Hey Jealousy, and Two Steps Behind. Now let's look at sports of 1993. Super Bowl 27. My Bills got shellacked by the Dallas Cowboys 52-17. But on the plus side, that same playoffs, the Bills completed the greatest comeback ever against the Houston Oilers, 41-38 in overtime. They were down 35-3 in the third. Huge comeback, the greatest ever. That was pretty awesome. NBA Finals, Michael Jordan and the Bulls beat the Suns 4-2, their third straight title. And of course, Jordan would go into a self-imposed exile after that for a while. World Series, my Toronto Blue Jays beat Philadelphia 4-2. Joe Carter with a walk-off home run to win it. So exciting, so happy. And the Stanley Cup, the Montreal Canadiens beat the LA Kings 4-1. Wayne Gretzky was with the LA Kings at that time. Now, NCAA college basketball, North Carolina beats Michigan 77-71. College football, Alabama beats Miami 34-13 for the national championship. Boxing, Vander Holyfield beats Riddick Bowe by decision to regain the heavyweight title. Golf, Masters, Bernard Langer wins it. U.S. Open, Lee Janzen wins it. British Open, Greg Norman wins it. And the PGA champ is Paul Azinger. Now let's look at our game of 1993, Mystic Warriors by Konami in 1993. I might have seen this in arcades. It is way too similar, in my opinion, to Sunset Riders, which was also created by Konami. But this is so similar to it. You get a pick from 5 different ninjas, and after you pick your ninja, one of the other ninjas gets struck down and captured by the enemy. So there's one that you won't be able to switch to if you run out of lives during the game. You get a switch to a different ninja if you put in a credit and continue. But yeah, this is just too similar to Sunset Riders in the term of how it feels. Sound effects, the way the character controls, some of the settings they put you in. It's just too similar for my tastes. You're going to choose from Spyros, Kojiro, Keima, Brad, or Yuri. And yeah, there's a ninja named Brad. But like I said, once you select your ninja, one of the other ninjas gets struck down and abducted, and you have to go save them. This is Mystic Warriors.
Mystic Warriors.
Thank you. But you get to push down and jump in order to slide, just like in Sunset Riders. Yeah, this is way too similar. If you've ever played Revenge of Shinobi for the Sega Genesis, you get to use weapons kind of similarly. When you're close to the enemy, you'll swing your sword instead of throw shurikens. See, like that. And there will be various crates that you can shoot to unveil their contents, and they'll often be like bonus points, and sometimes they'll replenish your energy. And you have 3 blocks of energy per life. And whenever you take a hit, you'll lose a whole block. And you can automatically die by like falling off a cliff or drowning in water or something. And even this part is ripped off of Sunset Riders. Throwing dynamite, ouch. But yeah, it's a little too similar for my tastes. There's the high score list. We'll go ahead and get started in just a sec.
Ninja.
But yeah, you get to select from 5 different ones. See, they're all seated here in this dojo or whatever it is. And then one of the others gets attacked and taken away by this guy. Skull captured your friends. And yeah, Skull is the enemy organization. Yeah, he's saying Kama because that's the guy that got struck. And we'll begin here. Once you get a power-up that allows you to just hold down the button and do rapid-fire shuriken throwing, the game gets much easier. And the game is really quite easy, generally, to begin with. On occasion, you'll be able to pick up a special magical item that will allow you to... there's rapid-fire, that's so awesome. There will be sometimes a special magical item that will allow you to like kill all the other enemies automatically. It'll be like a smart bomb, or it might give you a shield. Ouch. Yeah, you just have to destroy this vehicle here. There will be a bunch of like almost mini boss fights. Its own blade cut vehicle in half. Karate, judo. But sometimes there'll be a wall you just jump on it, and there's a shield. There'll be a wall you'll need to jump on the side of it, and then just push up and jump, and you'll just jump on top of the wall. We destroy these cars at the drive-in. And there's another smart bomb. Sunset Riders ad. And this. Now we have to face this boss.
We'll never get away with this. Let him go. Come on.
And the boss fights, at least the first couple or few, are generally very easy. All you have to do is lead this guy with his flamethrower and then shoot him when he's pointing it away from you, or when you get out of the way. Just turn around and shoot him. Super easy, and on occasion he'll move, but it's really painfully easy. You can get not only rapid fire for your shurikens, but you can get like 2-way or maybe 3-way shots. And there he's dead. And there's the guy that they captured, Kema. I didn't know his name at first, and when they said Kema, I didn't know what they were talking about. I almost thought they were saying game on. And now we're on this ski slope. This is kind of a... Some of the settings are kind of cool. But in general, the game just feels like Sunset Riders too much to me. And now you gotta time the jump over these snowballs pretty well. Ouch, or that happens. Extra energy. I think he said tempura. I think that's what he's eating as the energy power-up. And again, here are the bombs. I'm just going to let them go off, or the dynamite. I won't play throughout this game. We will have... this is kind of cool. I will cut through the game into little snippets. If you're afraid of getting shot by these guys, jump and attack at the same time. Sometimes your sword can cut through bullets. But you want to generally stay in the front. Most of the enemies will come from the front, and you'll be able to attack them quickly before they can get a beat on you. There'll be so many moments where you get surrounded in situations like this, and then there'll be a snow ski where you can where you have to hit the enemy with multiple shots to bring them down. Damn it! But you get 2 lives per credit. Ouch! Crap. But yeah, generally try to stay at the front so you can catch the enemy by surprise before they can get a beat on you. Yeah, this is just too derivative of Konami's own Sunset Riders to me. And now we face the second boss. My rocket is the best. Not. I think your ninja said not. But all you have to do is jump over these mines or these bombs whenever he ejects them. That's all you gotta do. Back up and just keep firing at the guy. But yeah, you lose your power-ups when you die. So if you had rapid fire of shurikens, and then you die, you're gonna lose them, which sucks. Because rapid fire shurikens is so helpful on this game. But that is all there is to this boss. Ah, crap. Well, now we'll kill him. Little parts of him fall from the sky. But yeah, we'll skip forward from through the rest of the levels, or just see snippets. Now we're inside this snowy cave. Oops. And there's another shield. Sometimes there'll be stalactites that'll fall, and you have to shoot them or get out of the way when they fall. We'll switch over to this guy. But again, the characters are... This guy I hate. He takes a lot of shots, and his sword swipe can cover a wide range, and then he spins his sword to block your shots. We'll skip forward. He doesn't take long to beat once you actually can hit him. This part is kind of cool. You go underwater. You don't run out of oxygen. these scuba diver guys float up when you kill them. It's kind of a cool section of the game. Eventually, I put on infinite energy. Now you get flooded and don't run out of breath somehow. But this guy's fairly easy too. It kind of sucks that the game doesn't lock you into facing upwards. You have to push upwards to shoot at him, and you just have to shoot these falling bombs. And he just keeps repeating the same moves over and over and over again. Very repetitive. And yeah, if you're close to a bomb and you press attack, you might slash it with your sword, which could take out a bunch of those bombs at once. Yeah, how did he not run out of oxygen? At any rate, move on to the next area. Now you're on a raft. And again, you have to take out enemies that surround you. And it's kind of interesting, though, that when you go over like a small waterfall, your raft will break into smaller pieces, and you can fall off the edges and drown and lose a life. But yeah, we'll look at all the characters, including the one that I had to rescue this time around. We'll look at him later on, and I think that was Kema. And once you get to the end of this part, you have to face this boss. He looks like an enemy from Rolling Thunder. But this guy shoots electricity. He can shoot it straight, or he can shoot it into the ground. We'll choose a different character. Yuri, the Kunoichi. You have to learn the timing of the electricity on the ground. You don't want to jump too early. And we'll scoot forward to me beating him.
Where is our friend?
Poor guy. Your comrade is now...
Cheesy dialogue. But yeah, Yuri is the only female ninja of the group. But yeah, just like Sunset Riders as well, you can jump up to higher areas by pushing up and jump. Oops. Through the dynamite down there. And again, when you have an area where there's a high wall, you have to jump towards it and then press like up and jump again, and you'll jump on top of the wall and be able to continue on. But at some point I put on infinite energy. It might have been by this point.
Another unfortunate visitor is waiting patiently for you.
Now you have to face a giant mech. And this is kind of cool. The screen pans around, or this mech pans around, and there will be cannons you have to take out. Eventually, you'll have to face the head of the mech itself and its arm. Yeah, you can't jump through the projectiles, but you might be able to make it anyway if you attack while you're jumping towards them, and you might use your sword and slash them out of your way. We destroyed that robotic arm. Take out this flamethrower first. There will be missiles shot at you. Take out that cannon as quickly as possible. Then you can get inside and get some free shots on that brain thing. There we go. There was Kema, and we picked him up and we run off with him, but he gets recaptured. Now we go on to this train level. Yeah, I don't remember if I've seen this. If I did, I didn't play it. And later on, you face that giant train thing. In the meantime, it's yet another enemy surrounding you that you have to take out kind of situation. Yeah, pretty derivative of Sunset Riders. But yeah, get that rapid fire power up as soon as you can. Now we're on this airstrip. Yeah, the wind would peel her right the hell off. Yeah, here, just let these items come to you, or you'll shoot them and they'll fall off the edge of the plane and you won't be able to collect them. But yeah, that sword that you automatically brandish when enemies are close is very helpful. Here, you need to jump up to the next plane. Oops, or you will fall to your death. Once you see it catch fire, then jump up to the next plane. And shortly later, we'll get to this area. Now what? What's going on? There's some technical glitch. I can't even see myself. Was that intentional? Maybe. That's kind of stupid. At any rate, we're inside this giant airship. Eventually, you will make your way to the top. And you will face this boss. Actually, it will be 3 guys. What's going on? Oh, okay. Maybe that was intentional too. Yeah, you have to face these 3 guys. But when you brandish your sword when they get close, that sure hurts them quite a bit. They have good range with their weapons, so you need to kind of stand back. But it's kind of cool when you kill each one, they fly off the plane and scream. That is pretty cool. And this guy has a chain and sickle or something. Or a ball and chain. And it'll go right through you when you're close. So you have to jump out of the way. Just die already. There we go. Yeah, I definitely never heard of this one. Well, like I said, maybe I saw it once, but it didn't really resonate, and I didn't play it. There goes the plane. Well, I hope you enjoy Mother's Day tomorrow. Don't know if you're planning on treating your mom to lunch, or maybe if your mom passed away, if you're gonna go to the cemetery and visit their grave or something. Whatever you do, I hope it's a decent day for you. Now we face the boss that captured our friend. And you bow to him. I'm guessing he was like a former sensei. But he can jump all over the place. And he can shoot some sort of laser out of his sword, I guess. Yep. We'll just scoot forward to me beating him. And he can teleport. There we go. I'm going to take my mom to Olive Garden tomorrow.
I'm a good loser. Please finish it for me.
He's asking you to kill him. And you do! Oh, what a jip. I wanted to see him like cut in half or something. See her cut his head off now. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Olive Garden tomorrow around noon, or close to it. And at this part, destroy that thing at the end. Don't focus on the lasers. You gotta take this thing out. Because the lasers, when you destroy them, they'll just return. See? I love Olive Garden.
What happened?
Now here's the boss.
I'm surprised you got this far. However, you won't go any further, as you'll never beat me.
Yeah, he gets in this mech. And you fight him on the rooftop here.
I will use my most secret weapon and destroy you.
He's got these long arms, and he's got surprising range with his punch. And you can't duck and you can't do the dash. You'll try to like drop down and it won't work. That would have been helpful to avoid his punch because he's, like I said, he's got great range with them. And then he like fires his hands as missiles at you, and they can grab you and take off a block of damage. And he's got this leg sweep move. And once you destroy this form, he flies off. And you have to fight this form. He fires these missiles at you that are a little faster than you might think. And then he can slash you with his swords. And when you're on the top part and he hits you, you get knocked down to the lower part. Just die already. There we go. It's pretty epic. He falls from the top, splashes in the water, and he blows up. Very satisfactory.
It's over.
But unfortunately, your friend is dead. Didn't get to save him. And all the other characters cry. It's kind of low res and hard to see, but they do. Yeah, Kama died. Here's Brad. Okay, enough. Yeah, he's dead. Calling his name won't bring him back. And I think that was Spyros. And maybe that's Kojiro. But yeah, Brad was the black ninja and Yuri was the girl. That was Mystic Warriors by Konami in 1993. Too much like Sunset Riders for me. And then we have the credits in kanji, and we just saw something else in katakana. But that is Mystic Warriors by Konami in 1993. Hope you liked my Flashback episode number 13 of the year 1993. Once I get number 20 done, then I'm just gonna do a bunch of re-uploads for a while. So requests will have to wait for a while, I'm afraid. Unless you've got a request that coincides with the year that I plan to do a flashback year of. So who knows? That is Mystic Warriors by Konami in 1993. Then you restart the game. See? But now we'll, this is what it looks like to put in your initials. We will take a look at Kama in just a minute, and he's kind of cool looking. I mean, that's the guy that was captured. So we'll select Kama right here, and then one of the other ninjas will be abducted. See? That was Spyros, I think, that got abducted. Either Spyros or Kojiro. Spyros. We'll just look at a little bit of his moves. He's got a cool dash that he does, you know, like when you duck and slide or when he drops down from a higher area. He throws a lot of shurikens when he's got them powered up. And there's his smart bum. Super fast. Tempura. Well, that was Mystic Warriors by Konami in 1993, but also my look back at the year 1993. Flashback episode 13. Well, this is Crazy Climber 80 saying thanks for watching my flashback episode number 13 to the year 1993. I will catch you later sometime with flashback episode number 14. Y'all have a good one and enjoy Mother's Day, everybody. Bye-bye.